season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Down, he's coming.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A give, Carter running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They run for it. Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Running left, it's Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And now the rookie's free. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 56 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. Achane on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left, Bateman. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bolton drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And it bangs Swings off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cunningham to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
On 1st down, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54. Alert, alert. 36.
Watson just beating the play clock. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. I still find it utterly unbelievable that this guy was unsigned heading into the year. Now here he is throwing passes for his new mates.
And my hat's off to their front office. You know, from the GM to the personnel department, they identified the guy that they want.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Travis Kelce. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Hey, alert, alert.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Nick Bolton in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, 55.
Back to throw, Watson. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Hey, 31. Hey, 55.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's caught inside the 20. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 62 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our
new
EA
season.
Sports
So both of these
report.
coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Down, he's coming.
Here's Watson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Ready? Cook at 19.
Cunningham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 28-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's H.A. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give left side. Here's H.A. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The kick by Gold is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Okay,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw out wide by Cunningham, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Cunningham to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Watson. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Rolling to his left. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
On first down, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Jermaine Johnson drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it inside the 20. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bucs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd down, here's Achane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Achane now up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Reset.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early win